Good morning. Hello, it's Lydia Joy here. Happy Wednesday. Stopping by live from the creek on my morning hike and wanted to share some insights with you. Something that comes up a lot. It seems wherever I go, when anyone finds out that I'm a single mom with 4 boys, they say, "How do you do it?" And it's kind of hilarious at this point because it's literally the same thing everyone says. And I don't usually go into a big long philosophical, inspirational, motivational speech when that comes up, but I wanted to share more today with you in case this lands and resonates for you as women or even as a single mom. I'm also an entrepreneur, a work-at-home mom, and I do not have very much support at all. I don't co-parent with my kid's dad. So really a lot, it pretty much 100% of the responsibility lies on me. Both for my family, my kids, and the work that I do. And so I wanted to kind of dig into this a little bit because I think in our culture, we still are super focused on the doing. What are we doing? What we're doing. And this morning I woke up and typically I spend some time journaling. I spend some time writing either a blog post or in my for one of my ebooks or my book, and my computer had completely died. I left it uncharged. I didn't charge it overnight, and I had my iPad charging in it, so I burned the battery to the ground, and it was taking a really long time to charge so that I could get back on there and write. So I decided this morning instead to go ahead and get out in the woods before I did my journaling and spend some time clearing my head and getting into nature and getting in a walk. And this is one of the ways that I keep it all together. In a society, again, like I said, where we're so focused on everything that we have to do and not who we are being, and really supporting and nurturing ourselves so we can show up and be the best version of ourselves and do the things that we get to do to support ourselves and our family and do our work, etc. This is how I do it. I could not do what I do or be who I am without giving myself that space and time to refuel myself from the inside out. And one of the things that I talk about a lot on my website, hopefully you guys have checked out my website, I'm going to be sharing a link here for you, is some form of meditative practice to help balance all the doing that we all do in this life, and to help our nervous system get a break from feeling like we always have to produce, perform, be there for people, support others, etc. And if I had not learned how to support myself through some type of inward reflection or meditation where I allow myself to stop and focus on, just that deep inner healing, or even just that relaxation, or even just stopping the doing. And if all you did was rest, or be quieter and stiller. Now, I know a lot of people feel that is nigh impossible to stop and slow down. And if you're the person that is feeling that, like, oh my God, how do you meditate? You need to hear this even more. And so, especially single moms, man, we are a special breed, especially the single moms who are sole caretakers. And that statistic is actually incredibly high. There are far more single mother soul caretakers than ever before. And, you know, it's going to be really important to hear this for yourself so that you can not feel like you always have to be on and like everything depends on you. While that may be true, especially if your children are very little, you know, you're going to burn out in that space of constriction and holding yourself to the point where you feel like you always have to be on, be ready to take care of everyone else. That way of being is very hard on your body and your nervous system and your stress levels. Those stress levels could go through the roof. You may end up not sleeping well. You may feel more anxious, snap more quickly, be irritable, and frustrated with your kids more quickly. Versus if you give yourself that time, even though you think you don't have it or aren't allowed to or can't slow down or don't know how, it is going to benefit you and your family far more than you could ever imagine. And you're going to be teaching your children how to put on their own oxygen mask first and not think mommy is their personal slave. Oh my Lord. Now, there's nothing wrong with taking care of your kids, but there is something wrong when we can't prioritize our own self and our own needs. That's definitely a problem. So I want to encourage you today to reconsider how you do it all, especially if you're a single mom or a mom or anybody really. How do you do it all? Well, you have to first tap into who you're being and how you are caring for yourself first. Even if it's only a quick 10-minute walk in the morning in nature before you go off and do anything else, or at the end of the day, you give yourself a reprieve and time for just you, and everyone knows that's mom's time. Whatever you can start doing now, and create more and more space for, the better it will be. The more you will shift your anxiety and your mood and your energy, even improve your sleep. It's very powerful and it's incredibly important. So this is how I stay sane and keep my zen as a single mom of 4 boys and an entrepreneur. I spend time meditating in some form, whether it's my morning hike in the woods or whatever time of day I go, journaling, or literally lying on the floor, just listening to some kind of meditation, maybe a guided meditation, maybe some binaural beats. There's a lot of ways you can do meditation or meditative practices, which really is just allowing your nervous system to shift. This is a practice. It isn't always easy to do at first and feel at ease with. But the more you practice, the more you will benefit and the more you will crave it and the more you will make it a part of your life. And I promise you, everyone in your life will benefit as well. So that is my encouragement for you today. And I'm going to share a meditation post on the blog that I wrote, some further tips for you. So check that out and leave me a comment below if you enjoyed this video. I love sharing it with you and I hope it helps someone today. Bye guys.